Mike Bohn joined now by Benoit Saint Denis, who headlines UFC Paris on Saturday versus Renato Moicano. Benoit, we are getting very close now. I see you're in the car, probably driving around Paris. How's the week been so far?
The week has been amazing. I'm more than ready, and it's gonna be a great fight. And I cannot wait to be on Saturday night.
You've fought in Paris before, and I'm sure you know it's always crazy, but does this as the main event feel a little bit different? Is there a lot more responsibility and obligations and people coming at you right now?
It's a huge honor and privilege, and I will be able to watch my fellow countrymen fight on the fight card before me. A huge honor, huge privilege, and very happy about that.
What do you think it says about you and how the UFC thinks of you that, you know, despite how the last fight went, here you are in a main event against an opponent on a winning streak? Do you think that shows that they, even though the fight against Poirier didn't go the way you wanted, they still think of you very highly?
I'm very proud about that, and they know in which condition I have been fighting. They know I always put my heart no matter what, and um, I'm doing my job as a fighter. I'm here to fight. I will fight no matter what, and I'm really happy and grateful for the UFC to give me this opportunity. And um, there is a war to do on Saturday night, and it's all about that.
Did this camp go more smoothly than the last time around, would you say?
Yeah, of course. Last time I didn't took no pleasure, and because of the of the success to becoming a huge fighter on the roster, you kind of become your own CEO or with your staff and everything, and it's a lot of stuff to manage, and it brings stress. It brings a lot of stuff, and you can you can you can ever yeah. I didn't have the experience to manage all of that together, and the time I took time to become a fighter again, and having a lot of pleasure in fight camp, and doing what I love firstly, and it is giving the people good fights, the fights they've paid for. So I'm ready.
Do you think the experience of fighting Dustin Poirier has made you a significantly better fighter?
Yeah, I do believe that because a lot of stuff happened with that fight. A lot of stuff, um, and it has been bringing me a lot of lessons.
Yeah. What were those lessons?
Like I said, come 100% healthy to a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Most important fight of the training camp is to be ready for the fight, not before or not after. Yeah, being healthy and taking a lot of pleasure training, and being proud and uh, to be with people you love, so your training will be a lot of more pleasure, and um, being proud of giving a good fight because you have such a support of everybody, and all this stuff together, and being able to manage your planning a bit better, to be disciplined, and just to connect back to be being a fighter, train, recover, and work with people that make you wanna perform the best way you can. I think when a fighter has pleasure training, he has pleasure fighting, and he will deliver.
Yeah, it's more enjoyable when you're embracing and taking the love of what you're doing, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. You saw Moicano yesterday. You guys did the stare down in front of the arena. I talked to him like right after, and he said he wanted to keep his energy low because it was so early in the week, and he didn't want to get himself too psyched up. What were your thoughts on the face off with him?
He's a fighter. He's experienced. He's a good fighter. So um, I'm waiting to be on Saturday night. He will keep his energy, so he will be 100% there against me, and may the better fighter win. I know he's a warrior, and it's gonna be a tough matchup, but it's the kind of fight that excites me, and that's the kind of fight that show the best fighters in the world. So this is what we are here for.
Yeah, and we saw his last fight. He came very close to losing, and then Jaylen Turner made that big mistake of not following him to the ground. When you see something like that, do you know if a moment like that comes that you're not going to let it pass you by?
I'm not even sure Turner would have finished him because he recovered really fast.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would have went into his guard and he would have recovered. But of course, he was losing that first round with a lot of difficulties. Uh, that being said, it's a fight game at this level. Top 10 guys in the lightweight division are tough, well-rounded, and any occasion you have to finish a fight, you have to take it.
Do you think he is overlooking you at all? Because every interview I see him doing, he's talking about Paddy Pimblett, he's talking about Dan Hooker, and it seems like there's only a few comments about you. Do you think he's looking past this fight?
No, I don't think so. I think he's experienced and he knows he has he knows he has somebody across him on Saturday night. I do the same. It's the way it is, and yeah, I'm just looking to have a war.
Yeah, the God of War. Do you miss that? I mean, do you miss like fighting? March is a while ago now. It feels like.
Yeah, a little bit. I started to miss it a couple of months ago.
Yeah. If you win this fight, do you feel like those are the names that you'll be kind of in discussions to fight next to Paddy Pimblett, a Dan Hooker? Or is there someone else out there that you think makes more sense for you right now?
I style on what you give in the octagon gives you the opportunity you deserve. So I'm not gonna talk before beating him, and you will know when business is done.
Yeah, there you go. How do you think you got business done? You were on that great winning streak and you were finishing everyone before you met Poirier. Do you think you get back to that and end this fight inside the distance?
I have a big statement to make, and the only way to do it is to do it inside the cage, and this is what I'm looking for.
What is that statement? Is that to show that the loss to Poirier doesn't define you and that you're still on the way to the title?
Uh, of course, the statement will be made when you want the answer too fast. I don't like to talk before things are done. I really wanna have this tough fight, this fight that people enjoy, and I'm concentrating on that. And that, then of course, you don't worry. I will give you stuff to talk about.
All right, rightfully so, man. Well, you should be embracing every minute of this. It's not often someone gets to headline an event in their own country. So relish every moment of this, man. And I'm really looking forward to this fight. I think it's going to be an amazing one for all the fans.
Thank you very much. Thank
All
you.
right,
Cheers.
have a great day, Benoit. Thank you.
You too. Cheers.